In the world of elite special forces, where strength, skill, and courage reign supreme, there exists a unit that shatters stereotypes and defies expectations. Welcome to the realm of the Norwegian Hunter Troop. The pioneers of female empowerment in the most demanding of arenas, the battlefield. For decades, the notion of women serving in combat roles has been met with skepticism and resistance. But within the ranks of the Norwegian military, a revolution was quietly underway. Enter the Hunter Troop, a force forged in the crucible of adversity and honed to perfection by the relentless pursuit of excellence. Their journey was not without its obstacles. In a traditionally male-dominated domain, these women faced skepticism, prejudice, and doubt. But with unwavering resolve, they proved that gender knows no bounds when it comes to courage and capability.
Det har blitt som en familie, og det...
Please join me as we delve into the untold story of these trailblazing warriors, their triumphs, their trials, and the indomitable spirit that propels them forward. This is Women in History with Magnus. But before we begin, please subscribe and set the bell for all notifications so you don't miss my next presentation of Women in History. When the Hunter Troop was established in 2014, there were more than 1,000 applicants. Less than 1% of these would eventually make it through the grueling one-year training, with most having to give up their dream of becoming part of the world's first all-female special forces, while those who made it can celebrate.
Dere 14 som sitter her, dere beviser dere gode nok til å tjenestegjøre i troppen. Gratulerer, dere alle sammen.
14 women have made it to the final tests and will undergo physical and psychological challenges that few regular male soldiers have experienced.
Jeg tror ikke du finner noe stort annet for jenter som tøffere enn det her. Det nok mange toppidrettsøvere som trener mye og det psykisk belastning på det også, men de har en helt annen form, altså de får som regel hvile, sove og noe sånt, men det får de ikke her også.
The unit was established to perform tasks that male soldiers cannot do, such as talking to women in certain Middle Eastern countries where this is forbidden. They will operate as a reconnaissance unit, but also participate in operations behind enemy lines, prepared to shoot their way out if necessary. The 14 that has survived and made the admission requirements are permitted to continue with an almost year-long and harsh training. Those who make all the requirements at the end of this will become hunters and become part of the first all-female special forces unit in the world. Their next test is a 10-day operation, which is an exam for all special forces candidates, requiring each to carry 60 kilos of equipment.
Hvor mye veier du I utgangspunktet?
54, tror jeg. Nå føles det jo skikkelig ekte.
The Hunter Troop's task is to conduct surveillance and report back to headquarters about enemy movements and positions. Their opponents are soldiers from the Civil Defense Force, and they are laying a trap for the hunters.
Flere titalls soldater jakter på jentene for å lure dem I et bakhold.
While trying to trap them, their male counterparts have themselves been fooled and outmaneuvered by the hunters.
Langt mer erfarne HV-soldater lurt.
Because the hunters are in a completely different place.
Det var en klok beslutning å bare få pakka sammen så fort som mulig.
Unfortunately, one of the women did not pass the test, reducing the number from 14 to 13. Their next challenge is a winter assignment in the cold mountains of Norway, with temperatures dropping to minus 20 degrees.
Det mye mer vi skal gjennom. Vinterperioden kommer til å være mørk, lang og tung. Så det nok flere grenser som må brytes, og det mye hardt som står I vente.
Here, the women will learn how to survive in the bitter cold winters of Norway and how to find and rescue people caught by avalanches. Next up is close combat training, where the women will learn martial arts, disarmament, and the use of deadly force.
Når dere kjører avvæpninga, bam, bam, så skal det være skikkelig motangrep, eller angrep, ok? Det vondt gjør det. Det dette her som forskjellen på dere og alle andre. Dere skal tåle det.
This is preparation for the next phase, where they must disarm several enemies.
Det bra. Legg fra deg pistolen. Kom igjen. Her.
To overpower a bigger and stronger adversary, they must use their intelligence and techniques to defeat their opponent. The hunters are now ready for the formidable Ammonia military exercise, a grueling 2-week ordeal that will push their strength, stamina, and psyche to the absolute limit. As part of the exercise, the hunters will parachute into the rugged Norwegian mountains, carrying all their equipment. They will then trek for several days to reach their target. Their mission is to operate undetected in the area where the Norwegian resistance once destroyed a ship carrying heavy water intended for Nazi Germany's first atomic bomb. The first step is to observe and learn the German guards' routines before they can spring into action. The hunters' next objective is to attach explosives to the ferry carrying the heavy water. They must find a way to the bottom of the ship without being detected. After planting the explosives, they must remain close to ensure the heavy water is loaded onto the ferry before detonating it. They watch as German soldiers carry the cargo aboard. Once confirmed, they flip a switch, signaling the successful completion of their mission. The next morning, they are abruptly awakened in true military fashion.
Nå skal vi vekke det sånn at de får en skikkelig bra start på dagen. Møt på gang om 1 minutt! Møt på gang om 1 minutt! Påkledd! Ta på dere noe anstendig!
Sleep deprivation and learning to cope with it are crucial aspects of their training, essential for maintaining operational effectiveness under any circumstance. The following challenge pits each soldier against a man more than twice their weight and strength, while being blindfolded.
Richard, jobben deres å bryte han og holde han under vann. Jobben hans å holde dere under vann.
They must attempt to submerge him in water without being overpowered themselves. Despite the difficulty of the task, their instructor is impressed with the troop's performance and the resistance they managed to put up against such a formidable opponent. Physical training is a crucial component of becoming a hunter, and remarkably, the women exhibit a higher rate of progression compared to their male counterparts. As the hunter's training nears its conclusion, there looms one final, decisive test, a test not all the women will pass. Their ultimate challenge entails running 15 kilometers while burdened with 30 kilograms of equipment within a time limit that is absolute.
Astrid skjønner at det står om sekunder.
Though most women manage to meet the deadline, for some, time slips away relentlessly. Failure to meet the stringent time requirement means exclusion from the ranks of the hunters, leaving them at the literal finish line. While physically capable, the true battle, as the instructor emphasizes, lies within one's mindset. Failure to meet the time limit would render over a year of arduous training futile. Astrid falls short with only a few seconds, her dreams shattered in the harshest manner. Astrid is inconsolable when she realizes that she failed the requirement. Yet for those who succeed, they ascend as official members of the world's premier all-female Special Forces unit.
Noe av det aller kjæreste jeg har, det har aldri opplevd så sterkt forhold med noen på så kort tid. Jeg har bare kjent i et år, men jeg vil allikevel si at jeg har et sterkere forhold med de jentene her enn mange av mine barndomsvenner. Vi har liksom vært igjennom så ufattelig mye sammen, og det mange situasjoner jeg ikke hadde klart å komme meg gjennom hvis ikke jeg hadde hatt mange av de jentene som her nå.
Their newly acquired Hunter Troop mark serves as a tangible symbol of belonging to the elite echelons of female special forces in the world.
De har fått det høythengende jegermerket og minner for livet.
Following their rigorous training, the Hunter Troop faces off against seasoned NATO special forces in a monumental exercise. An array of elite units, including the SAS, Delta Force, and Poland's GROM, and many more, converge for the showdown. To the chagrin of their male counterparts, the Hunter Troop emerges victorious, showcasing their unparalleled skill and resilience. A total of 9 out of more than 1,000 women made it and became the first all-female special forces unit in the world, the Norwegian Hunter Troop. The stringent standards of the hunters ensure that only the most exceptional individuals prevail, forging a unit capable of tackling the most formidable missions. Their presence not only strengthens Norway's military capabilities, but also sends a powerful message about gender equality and the vital role of women in combat roles. I hope you liked this presentation, and if you did, please like and subscribe for more videos about women in history. And I hope to see you in the next one.